everybody. It is Hannah from the Doodlebug in Jasper, Indiana, and welcome to our What's New at the Doodlebug. So, gosh, what is new at the Doodlebug? So it is Tuesday, and I haven't been on here to see you for the past couple days. So thank you so much for bearing with me on that. So last Friday, I think I did a live maybe Thursday, maybe Wednesday, I don't remember. Friday, I took the day off. I was actually here for a little bit. I hid in the office, not even any makeup or anything, didn't plan to come in. Friday was day 365 of being without my sister. So that was a day I didn't know how that day was going to go. And so I took the day off just in case. You know, my bonus mom wanted to hang out, and she went to Tennessee on me, which was great, good for her. And then my sister, she was getting ready to go to Alabama, so she had her day full. And then my niece had just taken off to Texas, and she couldn't take more vacation days, so she had to plug through too. So I took a little bit of time for myself in the morning, came in here and worked for a little bit, and then I went home a little early and just got some not fun pressure washing done outside that I've been putting off. So that's how my Friday went. Saturday, we stayed busy in here. Not busy store-wise. It was so slow in here. Oh my gosh. A lot of stuff going on, I think, around town this weekend for us, and just around everywhere this past weekend. And then yesterday I took off. I did post that because my boys were all home. So Connor actually got off from baseball a couple of days, no practice or anything. The twins had a professional development day for teachers, so they didn't even have virtual learning, and I was just like, that's it. We are doing something. I don't care what, we are doing something. One wanted to go just bum around at Evansville, which means he wanted to go to disc golf shops, but we went hiking instead. So that's what we did yesterday. So here I am today on Tuesday with fun stuff. And what have I got for you? So I've got an adhesive order that came in. We've got some new Tom Holtz that came in, new LDRS that came in, and some other goodies along the way that I can't wait to show you. So I'm going to flip this camera around, and we're going to check it all out. Okay, here we go. All right, so let's start with the adhesive order that I got in first. Let's just start there. So I use probably 3 or 4 different adhesive companies, and Scrapbook Adhesives, or 3L, has always just been a very good, reputable adhesive for us. So we got back in stock. This one here comes with, this one's full already, so you've got the starter and 2 refills, and then they also do the refills in 3 packs as well too. So we've got those back in. This one here is a petite runner. Now, if you are a super duper crafter, I do not recommend this one. Not because it's not good, it just doesn't have a lot on it. You've got 8 meters or 26 feet, so it doesn't go too crazy far, but this is good if you want to give it as a gift, if you want to just have some extra tape runners in your drawer for whenever friends come over or grandkids come over and you want them to have their own little tape runner. So these are great for that because they're $3.29. They're super inexpensive. The refills come in a 2-pack, and I think they're less than $4 as well. So, oh, yep, here they are right here. Yep, $3.79 for the 2 refills. So again, if you are a heavy-duty crafter and you go through a lot of adhesive, that is not the adhesive for you, but it is a good one. I know a lot of you will teach little classes at church or at your library. It may be good for that because you're not, spending $6-7 for a refill, and you can get more little runners for your money. So that came back in stock. Our vellum adhesive with them is back in stock. The little mounting squares, these are repositionable. Those are back in stock. These bad boys were the reason for the whole order. So we do really, really well with their bigger tape gun. And a lot of you love it. The adhesive is good in that thing. You get a lot of tape in here, and it is super, super easy to refill. So those are back in stock as well. This little guy here is exactly what you're getting in here, but maybe you just don't want to spend $14 to start out with on your adhesive. So this refill, or this starter, is back in stock. Let's see here. thin foam squares are back in stock. These are great. I'm going to show you some of the 3D punch outs where you layer everything up. I do like to use the thin foam squares, these guys here. I do like to use thin foam squares for that. That way it doesn't get too crazy high on me, especially when you've got like 4 or 5 different layers that you're popping up, and it makes them a little more malleable as well too. We got back in some black adhesives in the foam category. I know most of us, have white because white has just been around forever. That's what everything started out as white. But whenever you're doing stuff, and we're going to do a little teaser of what's coming up, when you're doing, darker colors, I don't really like that white showing. Even, when they turn the card to the side, I like it to be black. And years ago, before they started doing black foam tape, we would have people in class bring like a black Copic marker or a black marker with them, and we would actually color the side of the foam to make it darker so you couldn't see. Well, now companies have black foam adhesive, black foam adhesive on a roll, squares, dots, all that good stuff. So it's definitely one you may not use as much or all the time, but it is good to have in your craft arsenal for sure. So we got black back in the circles, and also in the foam with the 3D, with the thin, I'm reading it. So the thin ones, we've got those now in white and black. Restocked our black circles, and then also, oh, you're on vacation, Gretchen. Well, good for you. So, awesome. You will have lots of scrapbooking to do whenever you get back, and with your twin granddaughters. I love that. And Tammy also says she likes to use the black pop dots. I do too. I find that I pull for those more and more than my white ones. And then we also just got the, the multi-pack with the big and the little back in stock in the white. So that was our adhesive order that we got in. Next up, we've got some of the new Tom Holtz Christmas embellishments from Advantis. So let's go through those. We got in his tinsel garland. How fun is that? So that is super, super cool. Then we've got in his baseboards. So they're like little chipboard pieces, nice and thick. I kind of turn them. There we go. You can see the dimension on them there. And when I turn it around, look at these. You've got some really cool frames in there. You've got a really neat little doorway in there, another frame. Lots of little printed pieces with verbiage on them. So those are the baseboards. Linen tape is next. So the linen tape, I know these are just rolled a little differently, so it almost looks like 2 different rolls. It's all the same. See your linen tape there. This one is called Christmas Noel. Next one we've got in the Christmas Noel line, we've got the layers. So you've got 35 pieces of basically die-cut ephemera. Flip it over and you can see all the fun stuff you're getting in there. I love these, especially like the ones that look old, receipts and tickets. Those are fun. And these are good just for adding texture behind something, giving yourself, some good lift behind stuff. Next up is his new washi tape for Christmas. You've got 2 big rolls in there, and then 4 little bitty rolls. And look at that cute little buffalo print on that one. Candy cane stripe there. This one here says holiday, wishes, festive, season, winter. What does that one say? Merryful, peace. Okay, so that is his washing. Sticker books, these always go first. So sticker books are super popular just because look at everything you get in here. So I'm going to flip through that so we've got 1, 2, 3, look at all those words. 4, 5, 6. So you've got 6 different sheets in here. Love all the little verbiage in here. The happiest time of all. I'm dreaming of a white Christmas. And all you smiling merry folks. Treasure, bells rings with hugs and kisses. Christmas night, in your heart. All is calm, all is bright. Dream of Christmas, tree, cloth and tinsel, good luck. He's up the chimney now. Covered in snow, first Christmas, the tidings, humbug, the blessed angels sing. So all kinds of great ones in here. And then all those seals and little, almost like washi tape borders, and then the icons there. So that is the sticker book. Then we've got, so we did layers, and now is the actual ephemera pack. This one here, you've got 82 pieces in here. Oh my, look at all that. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So huge amount of die cuts in this one. And then the paper dolls. So we've got new paper dolls for Christmas. Turn those over. I love all just the random people. So fun. And I love seeing what you guys do with these. That's even better. And then finally, last thing that I got in with this Tim Holtz shipment is the backdrops. So the backdrops, let's open this one up. So it says an eclectic collection of printed memorabilia papers. So let's check out this eclectic collection. All right. So nice size on the paper. They are 6 by 10, double-sided. Look at that. Isn't that cool? So neat. Ooh, I love that print. In the back. Oh, look at that. It's like a recipe. That's really neat. This one just looks like old wallpaper. I'm sure it's like old wrapping paper or something. You can still kind of see the crease in it there. So stinking cool. Houndstooth. Like a little blueprint on the back. So these are fun. So these would be good for mini books, card making, home decor, die cutting. These would be perfect for die cutting. You know, if you're a 12 by 12 scrapbooker, may not, you know, be the most ideal pack, but you could definitely make it work. Start with a solid for your back. And then, of course, these would work then after that, because they are 10 inches, so you get a good, oh, that's really cool. Christmas & Co. Isn't that neat? Candy cane stripe. So look at all these you get in here. I mean, there's a ton of them in there. All right, so that's the backdrops. Get that packaged back up, set that to the side. Okay. All right, and then next we're going to go to just a warehouse order. So just some reorders, but still some new things in here. Back in stock, the Simple Stories birthday card kit. So again, with these are the ones you guys love because you don't even need a single tool. You need adhesive, and that's pretty much it. So it's going to make 8 cards. You do have extras to where if you add a couple of your own card bases, you could make more cards as well. But you've got everything you need for these 8 cards. When I flip it over, you can see how your papers are. So your papers are actually kind of just pre-printed and they punch out. That's your layers. And you've got die cuts in there. You've got more layer sheets, and then you've even got a little pack of chipboard in there as well too. I tell you this all the time. It's also fun to add your own twine, enamel dots, decorative brads, or foam adhesive, which I just showed you over there, to kind of pop everything up. But you wouldn't have to. So if all you have is a tape runner, you are good. So if you've got someone who's just wanting to start, this would be great. Give them this, and I would still give them a pack of foam as well. And what a fun little gift that is right there. Let's see, next stuff is just going to be some reorders for our flip books and our snap binders. We were out of a bunch of those. So for the flip books, and the flip books are the ones like this. Those are the more of a real thick cardboard cover on those. We have those in 4x6 and 6x8. So they're a little bit different than the snap binders that you see over there. Those are the snap binders. They've actually got a ring in them, a little more heavy duty, I guess you would say. But both are really great for themed books, giving as gifts, little starter kits as well too. So for the flip books, we got 6x8s back in. Then the ones that hold the 2 4x6s back in. These are fun just to add into your books, and they just one at a time. So these fit into the snap ones as well, and they do a 4x6 little binder. But these little 4x6 refill pages. Here's some more for the flip books, the 4x6 ones. We got the 3x4s back in. So these are all just restocks for that section. With the foundations from 49 End Market with those little mini books, we got back in the landscape album. And then we also got back in the envelope gatefold flip folio. So I'm going to open this or flip it over so you can kind of see how this guy here works. You can put this into the mini books, or you can just use it as its own mini book, all on its own. Okay, so you've got additional spine hinges in here to create additional pages that will go in any, turn in any direction you want. But isn't that cool? That's a fun one. All right, next up we got some new stuff. So let's start with the little 3D punch outs first. This one is called no, it's not. They're all called From Santa with Love. So let's see what this one is. Let's see here. What can we call it? Because it doesn't even say. They're all From Santa with Love. So let's just say this one is the 3 Santas, because that's what you're getting on here. So you've got one with Santa sitting, and this is his 1, 2, 3 additional layers that are going to pop up. You've got Santa in a little wreath, and then his 1, 2, 3 additional layers that'll pop up. And then here he is sitting again, reading the naughty and nice list, and then those additional ones. Let's do this one as the deer one, because there is a deer on here. So you've got this one with a beautiful buck, and then the 1, 2, 3 additional layers. Here's another one, it's kind of that winter scene, and another, I guess maybe it's elk. I'm not really for sure. I should, as a Midwest girl, I should know the difference between my horned animals, but I guess I don't. But there's that one, and then the other layers to go on top. And then here is Santa by a tree, and then his additional layer. So that's 2 of the new ones. And the next one we can call it snowman or winter scene. You've got these really cute little birds, and then the additional layers that will pop. Here's the snowman here, and his little layers that will pop, and then another winter scene with a little bird and his additional layers that will pop. So 3 of the new 3D punch outs, or push outs, however you want to say it. Let's see here. This one, we have not had either one of these in before. Again, you guys are doing awesome. You guys are really loving the hot foil plates that we have added to the store, so thank you for supporting that, and I will continue to get more as those continue to grow in popularity. And if you're not for sure, that might be one of those things to put on your Christmas list this year, is to get one of the hot foil machines. So if you've got a die cut machine, then you can do this. You just need an additional hot plate to run through your bake shop. But this one here is from Pink Fresh, and it says Merry and Bright. So there's your M-E-R-R-Y, and Bright. So cute. This one here, so remember the other day, these might be new. So I don't know if we've gotten in the stencils yet for this one. I'll have to check and see. I don't remember, but we'll be getting them in. So we'll be getting in the stencils, the other dies, and then now we've got in the hot plates for these. Pull 2 of each, all the 3Ds. Yep, I will get it, Miss Sarah. I'm pulling them right now. And I know we do have a few things here for you we're holding, so we'll get all that shipped out for you tomorrow. Thank you much. Let's see. And Pat wants the first Santa with the punch outs. You got it, Pat. I'm going to add that to my pile too. Thank you, ladies. We got back in some more of those transfers. Remember, these are very similar to a rub-on, but you use just the tiniest amount of water to release the transfer onto your paper or whatever surface you want to put them on. And then it kind of reminds me of what we used to do in ceramics, kind of. But we used a lot of water for those. These need a very small amount of water, and then it just gives you that look like it's a rub-on, like it was transferred directly on there. All right, coming around the table, still some more of our distributor. So we've got back in, we are nice and stocked again on our watercolor paper. So if you have gotten some of the new Tom Holtz watercolor pencils, or you're just working with some watercolors at home, these are the smaller ones that are already pre-cut and perfect for your cards. This is a restock, It's a little 6x6 pad from the Sunflower collection from Crafter's Companion. So got that one back in. Here's more of those flip books. Remember, I just showed you the refills. Here's more flip books. We've got in the 6x8 in red and navy blue. These here sold out right away. I don't think they made it to the shelf. These are the sticker books for that Simple Vintage Lodge. So those sticker books are back in stock. Look at all those that are in there. It's a huge amount. I'm going to go through here. So here's, different stickers, sayings, alphabets, banners, tabs, seals, all kinds of fun stuff. This one here, it's hard to see. It says things like ho ho ho. They look like little labels. Cookie time, best ever. Another solid sticker sheet. More alphabets. Punches. Our punches section was really kind of sold down. So we got in this cute little 1-inch flower punch from Dress My Craft. We got back in stock this triangle one. It sells out pretty quick because you can do a lot of cool little designs with that one. And then also an 1.5-inch scallop circle punch. You can kind of see the size of the scallops there. There's the size of the triangle there. And then there is the size of the cute little flower. This is going to be cute if you punch it out in a couple different colors and layered on top of each other. That'll be really cute. Back in stock back here are little magnetic holders. Remember, it's got a nice little magnetic strip in here. So this is perfect for holding your dies and your little cut pieces too as you're working on something. Those little bitty dies, if you're any of those like groups on Facebook, and people are always posting little bitty dies that they find randomly on the floor, and they have no idea what set it goes with. And does anybody know what this is? I'm like, holy cow, I don't know. It looks like a squiggle. How do you figure out what set it went with? So one way to prevent that is, where do your dies go while you're working? If you just set them on the table, you know that as you move paper, those dies are going to get pushed, and they're going to get pushed underneath something else. So put them in a little magnetic case such as this, and that will hold them down. They're not even going to float around in here to where they could still fall out. So that way your little metal dies will stick and they will hold in here until you physically pick it up and take them out. So great little investment for those dies so you don't lose them. This guy here, oh my gosh. So, on Facebook and Instagram, those reels play, and people are coloring with watercolor stuff, and it's absolutely gorgeous and beautiful. Well, I totally had to get this set in because it is amazing. And I opened it up the other day, get it out here, and tried to take some pictures of it to post for you guys, and they weren't doing great because I couldn't get the angle that I wanted. So when you open it up, you've got 2 different coloring charts, okay? Because these are metallic, so they will show up on black as well. So you've got little coloring charts in here, so that way you can do your little samples, okay? Then I'm going to open it up again. Come on. Open up for me. One-handed, I know. Well, good Lord, Morty. Let me try my right hand. There we go. I just had to pull it back just a tiny bit. It just sits underneath there. So then look at all these great watercolors that you've got in here. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 24. Oh, there we go. Oh, we just look on the front. Jesus, amazes. If there's a hard way to do it, that's the way I'm going to do it. So let me turn this to the side so you guys can kind of see the colors that are in here. Are they not beautiful? And again, they're metallic. So they're going to show up on your lights and your darks, and they are so, so beautiful. Let me turn it the other way so you can see the other side. So we're going to start with this one here. The first one is called Diamond White. What is that one? Lemon Yellow, Gold. There's a glowing peach, watermelon pink, iridescent pink. They are absolutely stunning. So I cannot wait for someone to play with these and post them because they are so, so pretty. Such a good little set. And then you've even got like little palettes that you can make in here because all this is metal. So a good little set of watercolors there for you. Okay, and again, 24 of them, metallic watercolors. Put that back in the box in a minute. Moving on down. So we're almost done with our reorders here. This one here is a new one. This is called Woodsy, and it is thinner paper. Okay, it's thinner. It's more like a text weight, but look how fun it is. Isn't that so cute? So you can see you're getting 2 each of these guys. Perfect for fun little fall stuff. And there's a lot of prints that you can use on other things. Now, again, because it is thinner, if you're a scrapbooker, I would not use this as my background paper. I would just cut it, if you wanted this to be your background, cut it a little bit shorter and then mount it on, you know, like a brown or navy blue or, you know, even white. Just something to give it more oomph, because it's not going to be heavy duty enough to not wrinkle if that's all you use is this as your background. So it's too thin for that. I would suggest putting it on a heavier piece of cardstock, but the price, you can't beat it. $8 for that whole pack. That's why I was so super excited. So again, if you were a crafter on a budget, if you buy things for friends to use when they come over, well, you can tell I've been talking for a while. I think this is just going to be my life now. And that just stinks, but after I was sick for the first time with COVID, I cannot kick that. Oh, COVID just changed everything. I hate COVID. But I shouldn't complain because it could be a lot worse, right? It could be a whole lot worse. All right, so back to this little guy. Perfect if you've got, you know, like groups that you craft with, and you know, like church groups, and you guys get together and make cards, and you know, you supply all the supplies and don't take any, you know, money or donations. Fun little paper pack for that. So that is the Woodsy paper pack that we just got in. Next up, so this I had made all those cute little cards with, and we did those little card kits. Well, the kits are gone, but I can still get you guys the little die cut packs. So in here you've got gnomes, you've got cards, you've got all kinds of fun little Christmas cutouts in here. You've also got polar bears in here. So let me show you some of the cards that we made with those. Not all of them. We did a lot of cards with this kit, but everything you see here other than the paper is in that die cut pack I just showed you. So like the little bottle trees are in there, this little gnome, all his little wood pieces, these little gnomes, the delivering cheer, the little speech bubbles are all in there. So those are some of the cards that we made with this die cut pack. So we've got those die cuts back in. We also got back in the box dies. I'll show you samples of what we did with this in just a second. But we got this die set back the other day. So I think last Thursday, this is what we worked on. We got in our Impression Obsession order. So we had people, a bunch of special orders for, this was the September stamp set, and then also we got in August as well. So August is completely sold out, and I cannot get any more. This one here, if you still want September, right here, I've got one stamp set left, and they are still up on the site. So I can still order September, and we're taking orders right now, pre-orders for October. October's a really pretty vintage looking Thanksgiving stamp set. That's what that one is, and I just sent that out in an email the other day, and it also hit on Facebook. But this one here is a really pretty vintage Winnie the Pooh. So you can turn it over so you can kind of see the size of those stamps. So I've got one of these left, but again, if anyone else beyond the one would want them, I can order more because they are still up on the site. She keeps them up for 2 months. So since this was September, it'll be up through October as well, so I can still order for you. I'm going to take these out so I can kind of show you some of the samples. So you get it in this nice little clamshell. These are a cling, but red rubber. And then here are some of the samples that she has in there to give you some inspiration. I love how this one is, the verse is stamped on vellum. Really pretty. There's the cute little piglet there. So adorable. So adorable. So that one there just came back in, and like I said, that just came in. We just got this one in, not a reorder, and we can get more if you missed that pre-order. Put those back in there. Now, with this release, they had a bunch of other Winnie the Pooh images. These are on photopolymer, so they're going to be on clear. This is the only one we have left. I mean, there were a bunch of choices. I did have if let's say somebody pre-ordered and we had people pre-order 6 of a design, then I got a couple in for the store, knowing, oh, this is one people really liked. If somebody only pre-ordered like, one style only had like 2 or 3 people wanted it out of all the people that ordered, then I didn't get any for the store. But that post is still up on Facebook, and I can always forward you that email too if you want to see the other ones. So stinking cute, but this one is called Pooh Wreath, and this is the one that we have left for that one. All right, more Tom Holtz. So yay, look what you see here, my friends. Watercolor pencils came back. I think that was on Friday. They came in, got them checked in before I left on Friday. We got them posted as well. Here's what we have left. So I've got everything pulled. So if I owed you set number 1, they are all pulled. If you were part of the second order, the I wanted alls or whatever ones you wanted, I got all those pulled. So this here is what we have left. I have 1 set of number 1 left. I have 3 sets of number 2. So you can see the colors in set 2. I'll flip over set 1 here. We'll go back. Here's the colors in set 1. Here's set 2. I've got 3 of those. And then here is set 3. And I've got 3 of those as well. Which one's a good one to start with? I don't know. They're all good. I mean, you know, I think each one probably has 2 or 3 colors that we sell a ton of those ink colors, you know, so they're super, super popular. Like Peacock Feathers. I mean, that one's super popular. Frayed Burlap, that's a super popular one. Crushed Olive is super popular as well, and so is Candied Apple. All the other ones are good, but those are, you know, colors that constantly sell through. Coming over here, the Kitsch Flamingo is really, really good. Twisted Citron, we sell through that all the time. Antique Linen, we can't keep that in half the time. Sarah took all 3s, all right. Okay, so 1, 2, 3 for Sarah. And it looks like my mama needs set number 2. Got it for you, Mom. Okay, so we are down then, friends, to one of set 2. Set 1 is sold out now, okay? 1 of set 2, and then 2 of set 3, all right? So there are the watercolor pencils that we just got in. And now let's move on to LDRS. Lots of fun stuff in this, new stuff, and some really good reorders as well too. So we're going to start out with some birthday sentiment stamps we got from them. You know, Tammy, I haven't tried them either. Somebody called today. They're coming up next week, and she wanted me to hold a set for her, and I told her I could, but I would much rather charge her card because I was so afraid, because I didn't have a lot left, that they would sell out. And then she asked me what I thought about them, and I said, I'm going to be honest, I haven't even had a chance, because they've been so popular, I haven't had a chance to pull any for myself because, you know, 1, I don't have much time to play, but 2, it's such a hot item right now. I don't want to take a sale away from the store when we need the sales. But, you know, other people have been posting how great they are. They really, really love them. I have not seen anything negative posted about them yet. But, you know, usually with Tim and Ranger, they do a pretty good job of all the testing of something first. Not to say there aren't glitches along the way, but they really usually do a pretty good job with testing stuff. So I'm not surprised that everyone is loving these as much as what they are. All right. So then birthday sentiments. So these are nice size. that they could, work for the front of the card or even on the inside. Have the happiest of birthdays, wishing you a very happy birthday to you, celebrating your special birthday, and happy B-Day. So those are brand new. We have not had these before. The next one we've got is called Elegant Holiday Wishes. So these are really fun, good for the front of their card. A couple of them would work on the inside as well, and even little tags are going to be fun, and stamping your envelopes. So you've got a really pretty little Merry Christmas here. This one's nice and big, so this one could definitely go inside. Wishing you all the love this holiday, full of sparkle and shine. Happy New Year, warm and bright, full of smiles. You could use that on all kinds of things. You warm my heart, cozy. Winter cheer is here. Don't get your tinsel in a tangle. May your holidays be, and then you can do all different, joyful, full of smiles. This one says stay cozy, the most wonderful time of the year. So that's Elegant Holiday Wishes. These here, this one, so I posted in the Doodlebug dish, and I asked people if there was anything they wanted from LDRS before I ordered. One, that gets you exactly what you want, and two, it helps me to know what is hot. This little guy here was so stinking hot. I think that we had like 4 or 5 people special order this, which that for us is a big deal. That's a lot. So what a great little set this is. So you can see this is a shadow set. So it's going to cut out the words. So it's going to cut out the creepy and kooky. And that's going to be this little inside die you see here. And then notice there's a little white gap, and then you've got another die right around it. So the creepy and kooky you can cut out of one color. Here they did white. And then this outer one, do in a contrasting color, something that's going to stand up really good against it. And then you're going to get that nice little shadow. So we've got creepy and kooky, trick or treat, hocus pocus, mysterious, and spooky. All right, so you've got those in there. So this one is called Large Word Halloween. We've got 2 of those left. Let's see here. I'm going to show you a sample we have of this one. This is a restock. This has been really, really popular. So this one here is called Doodle Borders. Fun little stamp, perfect for your A2 cards. And it works great with this little guy right here. This is the So Thankful stamp. You've got this really cute little truck on there. All these cute little critters. It is part of a fall set, but with their flowers, you could definitely color them in brighter colors, and you could use this all year long. You can kind of see them there. And then also the dies that match for the So Thankful. So we've got 2 doodles. We've got 2 of the So Thankful stamps and 1 of the So Thankful dies. You're going to go? Is it 5 already? All right. Thanks, Leslie. Have a great evening. I guess you didn't want to stay all night with me. I don't know. Next one we got here is the Dahlia. We have the dies already here. Take the birthday sentiments. All right. Good deal, Monica. You got it. So the Dahlia stamp here. It's got little words like, thank you for being so. Have I told you lately that you are, and then amazing. Let's see here. Our friendship is, you're nothing short of. So all kinds of things you can do with this nice, big, amazing, and then just a good little texture stamp there as well. So that's a fun one. I'll show you the dies here in a second. This one here, we've got some of these already on the shelf, but we needed to add to it because we've got a lot of these stencils. So this is the Joyful Blooms, the stamp set and the die set. So I'll show you those on the shelf here in just a second. Then we've got this one here. It's a new one. It's Big Word Thankful. So you got this nice big thankful, and then you so far, and then for all that you do. So a good little set there. This one here is called Christmas Sentiments, and we also have the background dies for those, and they even have a shadow, which is awesome. Love that. So we've got Believe in the Magic of Christmas, the most wonderful time of the year, Peace on Earth, Merry and Bright, Tidings of Comfort and Joy, Joy to the World, Warmest Wishes this holiday season. So there's all the stamps, and then there's the dies that match with a shadow for all of them. Thankful Flowers Slimline, This is a reorder, and I will show you samples of this, and this has a matching stencil, so it's super, super cool. And this was one of the first ones that they did with stencils. This one's beautiful. You can, of course, cut it a little smaller, put on your A2, but it's perfect for a slim line. And you even got a couple little sentiments here. Thanks for everything, and with a grateful heart. So this is Thankful Flowers Slimline, and you've got stamp, die, and we also have stencil I'm going to show you. I needed just a little bit more to get to my shipping break, and this is what I added. So we've got just a fun little foam alphabet set. It's called McKenna Christmas. So there's that. It was just random, but I didn't need a whole lot for my shipping break, so I didn't want to, and I was just like, I don't know what else to even get, so I just threw on some alphabets. This one here is some of their toner toppers. So these are 4x9, so they will work great for your slim lines, and they will, if you cut them down, they're going to work for your A2s as well. And you can use them just as is with the black, but because they are toner, this is what you want to use with your foils that you run through a laminator. So whenever you run these through the laminator, your foil is going to stick to whatever is black. Okay, so that's what you're going to do with these. I'm trying to see if it would show me some of the prints. So you're going to get 12 sheets in here. Pop open. Here we go. All right. So you're going to get 2 of each design, I believe. Here's the designs in there. Okay, yeah, you've got 2 of each. So those are your designs. And again, when you're going to put your foil on top, you're going to put it in your little carrier sheet. You're going to run it through your laminator, and then whatever foil you used, that color foil is going to stick to the black areas, and then it's going to be beautiful. Those are so pretty. All right, and then last but not least, we got into these fun little card kits. So these are gingerbread card kits. It's going to make 15 cards. These start out as an exclusive on the site, and then if there's any left over the next month, then stores can order them. So excited that we were able to get these in. Somebody had special requested them, and I didn't think I would be able to, but luckily it was a previous month, so we were able to get them in. Look how much, I mean, this is a huge pack there. So you get 15 card bases and 15 envelopes. Look at that. 15 card bases, 15 envelopes, and then all these great little die cuts for your cards. And then you've also, but wait, you've also got a little idea. Perfect, Monica. I saw that comment. I'm going to pull one of those right now and put it with the stamp set. Got it. So then you can see they're showing you here some little inspiration for the cards. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 different ones that they give you right away. Oh, Pat, you got it, and Sarah wants one too. So card kits are gone. Now, if anyone else wants them, still comment, because if we get enough requests for things, then I can place another order real quick for you. But otherwise, I've got both of those. I'm going to pull them over to the side here. I'll get this guy bundled back up. Those are good. And I apologize I didn't get more because I had never gotten their card kits before. And, you know, I kind of worry about them because this is all I saw was just a little picture of this on the front. So I'm like, and like I said, I did have one special order. I'm like, well, I'll get a couple more just to see what I thought. Well, they are really good. It's a lot of bang for your buck. All right, so there is all the new stuff. I'm going to take you over to the wall, though, and I want to show you just a couple of the things that match that LDRS stuff that we got back in, our reorder stuff. All right, so right here you can see, here is this Thankful Flowers. If I can get my phone out there, hold on. I'm carrying my water with me just in case I start to cough again. All right, so here we go. So here is the Thankful Flowers Slimline. There's a sample that we have on the shelf. And there are the stencils there as well. So we've got the stamp back in, the dies back in, and the stencil was already here. Here is that dahlia. Those are the dies that match. And there is a sample that we have with that one. There's that one there. Then the Joyful Blooms, we got the stamp and dies back in, and here are the stencils. You've got 7 stencils in there, so that is a great set as well. So there's that one that came back in, filling it back in. And this little truck sample is over here. I had somebody pull it the other day to order this set, and then I have had so many people try to buy it now because it's so stinking cute. So here is that doodle border in the back, and then here is that little truck and the little critters that you get with it. Is that not so pretty? And then just a little bit of masking, you know, on the bottom here to get your green, and then a little bit on the top to get your blue. And part of it you can even see, it just kind of came down, and part of this is stamped with the blue. All right, and it does change the color ever so slightly, but not crazy bad, okay? So you can kind of see that. And what we did, because it doesn't reach across the whole thing. Oh, let me get back in camera there. Sorry, get back in frame. So we stamped the doodle here, and then we came over here and stamped it again on this side. So it's actually blank in the middle, but it doesn't matter. You don't know that. Well, you do, because I told you my trick and my secret, because the truck's going to fill it in. So it doesn't even matter. It works perfect if you do your card vertically, but it's a shorter border if you want to do a horizontal card. So like I said, just to get by with that, to get around that, we stamped here and we stamped there, filled in the gap with the truck. So that stinking cute. So we've got those back in stock as well. So, all right, everybody. Woo! I think that kind of gets you caught back up. I've got one order that I'm working on right now. I worked on starting it all day long because Leslie, I think, just laughs at me. And I've self-diagnosed myself with adult ADD, but then I will start something and then I'm like, oh, I need to do this. Oh, I need to pull that. And so then I forget. Like I went back to the class area and then I saw some of those Halloween classes that we had left, the card classes that we had left from the retreat. If I don't get those out of the box and get those posted, it's not going to do me any good. Halloween will be here because can you believe half the month is already over? I have no idea where September went, and for October to be halfway over, it's just nuts. And I know a lot of you feel the exact same way. So then I stopped, got those posted, both of those sold. So thank you so much for those that ordered those. But yeah, so I do have another order I'm working on checking in for you guys. And let's see, did they bring me anything else today? Nope, not yet. So that's good. So I've got one order here, but I've got so much stuff to get caught up on and post for you guys. And one quick thing. So this week is whenever you can start dropping off your items for the secondhand scrapbooking sale. So there is an email that went out about that. There is an event here on Facebook. So if you're wanting to put stuff in, please find that because it talks about how to bag your stuff and how to tag your stuff. But if you already know how to do all that, just a reminder that you can start dropping off things on Friday, Friday and Saturday. Closed on Sunday though, so don't drive in on Sunday. And then the actual sale starts next week. So Thursday night will be the pre-sale that we do for charity. That's a $10 entry, and we donate that to a local charity group, and that's going to be from 5 to 8 on Thursday. Friday is just general. You don't have to pay anything at all to get in, and that is going to be from 10 to 6 on our hours on Friday, and then Saturday 10 to 3, and then that following Sunday, so that next Sunday, I'll get the date since I'm kind of working ahead here. That Sunday we will actually be open for bonus hours, and it is half price. So that is the 23rd. Okay, so not this Sunday, but the following. So I'm going to shoot you around here. All right, so if we look at the calendar here, so this is us. Start dropping off on Friday. Okay, so you've got Saturday to drop off. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday is the last day to drop off. Thursday, the pre-sale at 5. 10 o'clock on Friday is the regular sale. And then Saturday And then Sunday we are open 11 to 3, and everything is half price that day. So just to kind of get you up to speed on all that. So, all right, everybody, thank you so much for jumping on and playing along and checking out what is new today at the Doodlebug. And I am Hannah for the Doodlebug in Jasper, Indiana. You can always check us out online at www.thedoodlebuginc.com. That's INC. Or you can give us a call at 812-482-4949. I still have a couple eyeballs on here, so does anybody have a certain section they need to see or have any questions on anything? Because I can take you to that section, show you a couple things at the end here. I'm just going to hold on tight for a couple seconds because there's always a lag. Here's our outdoor section here. I'm going to need to pull some of that since we went hiking yesterday. So excited. Any Mente? No, you know, somebody asked me about that today. I'm not in love with the last release. So if you like the last release, let me know. And if I get enough people that are loving it, then I will definitely put in a Mente order. But I didn't love it, and to not love the whole release, and then, you know, to get it here, it's a little expensive. So it is one that is on my radar. It's on my list though too, to keep looking at. And then hopefully whenever I do order, Sarah, if there's any lines that you are interested in, let me know, because if they're still available, even if it was like the last release kind of line, I will get in whatever you want. So just let me know on that one. Doodlebug Pumpkin Spice Collection. So the Doodlebug, let me think here. I'm trying to think, is it pumpkin spice or the market? I've got a fall one on order, Debbie. So I do have a fall one on order. I don't remember the name of it. The Halloween one, I don't have on order because my distributor didn't pick it up. I normally don't order direct from them, and my distributor did not pick them up because I love to work with them. I love their stuff. Let's put it that way. They put their releases out so late though that my distributor was not willing to pick up Halloween from them because they didn't want to be stuck with it. You know, right now my Halloween sales are almost done. I'll have a little bit, but if you're making cards, if you're making treat bags, you've bought a lot of that Halloween stuff already, so you have it whenever you're ready to work on it. They are just now shipping Halloween, so they run, it feels like a whole release behind all the other manufacturers, if that makes sense. So the fall one, I know I've ordered it, but it's still not here, which is kind of disheartening. So if there's anything in particular that you want in that line, Debbie, make sure you get me that list and let me know. And if I don't have it coming, I will add it to the next order, because that's all just starting to ship. So then that way I can get it hopefully in together. All right, here's a little bit of the 49 in market. So I think I got all anyone that wanted to jump on with a question, I think we got those. So perfect. All right, everybody, thank you so much. And I will hopefully see you all tomorrow. Okay, bye now.